Can you all see me? Whoop, whoop. So it's red hot. It's red hot and I am on time. She's coming, look out, Rufus. Oh, it's a lovely day. This is my kind of weather, guys. The sun's not out, so it can't burn you. I know you can get burnt even if it's not out, but it's overcast. But it's warm and there's an amazing breeze. That's my kind of weather. Does everybody agree? Nice day today. I've had a sausage butty, sausage bath, sausage sarnie, sausage sandwich, sausage roll, just in case any of you are from different areas of the world. Chipolata sandwich. Cha, Brenda. What do you call a sausage sandwich, Brenda? You call it a sausage sarnie? I doubt you do. Beth Bill Bishop's on Facebook. Hello, Tony. Hi, sweetheart. I never miss your comments, Beth. She comments on everything. Thank you, sweetheart. I hope you're well. Hello, Tony, says Jean. Hi, Jean. Hi, Tony. Hi to all, says Pat Capri. What a great name. To those of you who grew up watching Dixon on Dot Green, evening all. So old for me that. You are old. Are you old? Like you cheeky sausage. Oh, we have storms and under tornado watch. Good day to craft. Peggy, batten down those hatches and stand by your bed. Kay says, hi everyone, I hope you're all well. Hi sweetheart. Shannon, sausage sandwich. I don't eat sausage. You don't eat sausage sandwich then? Sandwich? Fresh air sandwich, Shannon? It's sunny and 99 degrees, says Brenda. Jeepers. Brenda says they call it a sub. We've got Subway. So is everyone all right? How you all been? Can we all share my show, please? Like, do we all see a little arrow? Share the show. Share my show. Share the love of craft. So today, we are launching 2 new little goodies for you all. Now, if you are a gold member, maybe you've got them because you're a gold member, right? So you get rights to reservation, rights to get them first, and then you've got them for when I demo, and you can either craft along or they're due the next day, so you get them before anyone else. If only you were a gold member. We have Italian sausage sandwiches, says Denise. Italian sausage. I only had 1 sausage cut in half on a slice of bread. Just real quick. Nothing fancy, guys. Nothing fancy. Brenda Poshbird, cha, gold member. It's hot and windy here. We are getting ready to have a lot of rain from the storm coming in from the south, says Beth. Oh, your weather's a little bit more torturous than our weather, I think. So just be careful, be safe, close the windows. So let's have a look who we've got on. Michaela, Bill, Leanne, Sue, Paula, Brendagio, Marilyn Squire, Barbara Kelly. Hi, darling. How are you? Beth Bill Bishop, of course. Kay Hayes, of course. On its way. Oh, I am waiting for Christmas next. So Shannon, let's have a quick Let's have a quick talk about the week ahead. So the week ahead, tomorrow at 3 p.m. and 6 p.m, I'm on Hobby Maker with Christmas, but probably most of you might have some of the things on there. We've got some back in stock that sold out really quick, but I'm on at 3 and 6 tomorrow. So it's not new, it's returning favourites, i.e. pine cones. I was saying to Tim earlier, I was cutting the pine cones again for my demos. I was actually, because look, I mean, I've been doing my demo prep for tomorrow, and I was like doing the little like berries and twigs and buds and adding some sparkles. And I said to Tim, you know, if you were to look from an outside set of eyes, you'd be like, Toni is really working those pine cones. 4 years. 4 years. Every year I've brought them back because they sell out and everybody's like, I missed them, can we have them back? I missed them. The notified button actually goes like red hot like a chili pepper because everybody's like, pine cones, pine cones. Let me just show you this, look. Look, so these are for my demos tomorrow on telly. I thought we'd add some sparkles. But yeah, so I've got pine cones. If anybody wants to have a look at them. Oh, so pine cones. And what else have we got? We've got holly and berry. That's a beautiful one, that one. But for those of you that already have, be safe. Be safe. What am I on about? Be safe knowing that there is new Christmas coming, but it's coming later, guys. It's coming later. So we've got lots of restock of Christmas. This is just testament, guys. This is how I'm looking at it anyway. You can call it spinning it or whatever you want to call it, but this is testament to the product. If you have to bring something, it's like fashion, isn't it? If you have to bring something back over and over and over because the demand is there, you know you created amazing product. Does everybody agree with that? Or is everybody like, yeah, whatever. Whatever, Tony. Hi, everyone. Sunny in South Wales, says Anita. Hi, Anita. I hope you're well, sweetheart. Brenda says, tell me I keep buying so I'm never without pine cones. Pat Capri. Tony, are you going to be on the next HTCN Craft Day? Yes. Pat Capri, I am. Ask me what's in the show, I'm not quite sure. All I will say to you is to give you the heads up if you are thinking about buying these are going to HSN. Now, please forgive me, I don't know if it is the next show. They're scheduled in, they've taken them, so I know they're coming. So if you're happy to wait, then please wait. But I know a lot of you have points and like to support the brand anyway. So totally up to you, but the heads up is there. They are going to HSN if you like to buy from HSN. Right, okay. So tomorrow I'm on TV at 3 and 6. What else have I got to tell you all about? Have I missed out? Happy birthday, Shannon, for Saturday. Woo woo. Love all your Christmas products, says Sabrina. Well, thank you so much. That's really kind. A lot of our Christmas interchange year on year. So the pine cones go with the nutcracker goes with the oak slices. They all work. So sort of like build the collection over years. And then if the notify me button gets hit, then that's good. So we have a little bird in the show today in some layering stencils, which could be quite easily used as a Christmas bird. If you've got a little Christmas hat die, or if you want to do his little belly red, or if you want to do it in Christmas with a lovely flower in the corner or a pine cone in the corner with this lovely bird that's in the show today, you can do that too. So I am on my own. So let's have a look through the product. Let's show you some lovely samples and let's do a demo, hey? Because we like our Thursdays. I'm in love with my Thursday drops, guys. I know you're all liking it as well. So if you can share, that would be totally awesome. Let's just put these to one side for now, though, and then let's have a look at the product. Now, I have put the products up here. So we have today, brand new now. They are all linked to the show. But and you'll get your points and your discounts as normal. But we have a bird and a floral layering stencil die and stamp combo. Now, the stamp doesn't go with the stencils. The stamp is a word on this occasion. We've tried to change it up a little bit. So we have the bird, the layering stencils, and the word. Let's show you that one first, because that one's here. Now, they're two prices, and I'll tell you why. Because I didn't want a huge bird. I wanted... it's not small by any means, but smaller for our lovely USA ladies and gents. They make smaller cards. So I'm trying to get a happy medium. So in this particular one, this one's called Feathered Finesse. Has anybody got it yet? A gold member got this one yet? Let me know. Feathered Finesse. It has layering stencils, a die, and some words, and I'll read them out. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layering stencils, the die, and never hide your wings. Let your dreams be your wings. With love and hello, friend. So let's have a look here. Let's just open this one. And I'll show you the samples for it because they are gorgeous. We also have a complementing wood paper pad as well, which we haven't done for a long time. This time in blues and greys. So we have So this is the stamp, the layering stencils and the die. And then it makes the most gorgeous bird on a branch. It's so pretty. Let me just get you some more here, guys. So you can do them in all colourways. What colour would you do them in? This is nice with a little bit of sparkle on it. I love this lattice die. Very delicate. Will the paper be on HTCN as well? I think so, Denise. Yes, darling. So this is the floral, which I'm going to talk about in a second. But look how it's built together. So the paper's from the paper pad, the lovely rose, and then the amazing feathered finesse on there. Vellum around the bottom, splattered with a bit of water to create that lovely texture on there. Hi, Margaret. I hope you're well, sweetheart. And you've all got those lovely windows. So that's the wooden paper with the windows and the bird. So is that it for the bird? Let's have a look. Yep, so that's it for the bird. I love the bird. I don't think we've done a bird before, have we? I'm not sure. So let's just set those aside. So that's one option. You might get both, totally up to you. So that's one option. And then look at this one. It looks like the bird is actually on the pattern paper as well. So let me just put my display back, guys, and we'll show you number 2. Love that, says Barbarella. So this is, it's just lovely. It's just lovely. And I think for sympathy cards, it's just so soft and gentle, it'd be really appropriate. The next one is the flower. So let's have a look at this one next. So especially for you, you made my day, and fabulous at any age, which is nice, right? So let's just move these for a second. So this one is bigger. Just open this one. Yeah, I haven't put anything as a bundle. I've separated the whole, I've separated it all because I feel like some of you might not want a bird. Some of you might not want florals. So I separated them all and you can decide. If you want to get them all, you still get your points, you still get your discounts. And normally when I put a bundle together, I only take a little bit amount off because I like it when you buy the bundles. It helps me out with stock movement. But I just felt like, no, this one needs to separate, and I'll let people make the choices today. So we have the layering stencils. These are huge. There's a lot of these, 2, 4, 6, 7. 7 stencils in this one. And the large die, and then the words in this one. So this then creates this lovely, lovely bouquet. Having that die as well really does help. Hi, Rosamond. And then, that's nice, isn't it? Very vintage-esque. The paper in the background there. I think that that's been done on craft. It has been done on craft. So that is the floral option. Like I say, we've sold 15 or 20% of the stock to gold members because they can reserve it and buy it when they're ready. So what's left is what's left. Didn't order a ton of these, guys. I'm trying to manage. I'm trying to save my pennies for this big project in October. So I'm not over ordering. I'm not being a giddy kipper. Oh, I'll have loads of them. It's blooming amazing. I've had to knock that on the head a little bit, guys. So that's the floral one. And then you can see on this one, like the floor, how they go together. So if you like them both, just a few options on how you can make them look incredibly beautiful together. But you have options. They're just so pretty. Look at that one. Who's done that? Karen's done that. Beautiful card. So together, beautiful, on their own, beautiful. You decide. They're gorgeous, aren't they? Oh, thank you. Yeah, you don't pay duties, we pay the duties. Who came up with that idea? Who came up with that idea? I'm not leaving you out. Definitely. Listen, there was no chance I was cutting off my supportive USA family. I hadn't spent my entire life trying to grow in USA to say, I'm not paying your taxes, goodbye. That's for sure. Now, papers. Let's have a look at the papers. So, lovely set of papers. There's a lot in this one as well. So this one is 14 designs, 6x6, 42 pages, 200 GSM. Now, it has just like lots of different textures of woods. It's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Smells awesome and all. I'll just flick. So you've got the birds on, the flowers straight on. It looks vintage straight away. It looks like one of those apple carts, those carts you would have by your door, whitewashed as if it's been through the water, the pail washers. I love this paper pad. You've seen me do these in so many different colours, guys, and they get used. I always go for them. They get used all of the time. They're just a staple in Stamps by Me. You see lots of wood in our Christmas papers as well. So this is just a nice add-on. And the reason why I put wood in here is because I did feel like, and I've already said it, that the bird would be fantastic for Christmas. And what do we like at Christmas? Wood, craft-coloured cards, and all of the sparkles and to boot to go with, don't we? So that is that. And then I'll just show you. Looks like it's imprinted into the wood. That's why I love it so much. Nice size. So pretty. So pretty. Right, I'm just put my display back, guys. And then shall we craft? Is everyone okay? Does anybody know? Oh, before I get into craft though, I have these from Thursday's drop. I'm going to use these in my show today. We have the square and the circle. I'm going to use both, but these are available independently, individually. We did them on Thursday. I think 80% of the square's gone. And I think we're at about 55 of the circle. So they're just a lovely, lovely, perfect size for one. But a little bit of a different size. It's got the scallop, but the scallops are only a couple of mil deep. So very delicate and detailed with the stitch, with the holes. And then the circle is a delicate wave with the stitch as well. So I might do the big square with a nice circle. So let's go ahead and do that first. Tea time, I'll watch the rest later. Okay, darling. See you soon. Let's get these out. These are mine. These are mine. Nobody's having them. These are all so pretty. I know samples are always stunning. Always stunning. So we'll open each one and let's do some card cutting. I'm going to might make a shaped card actually. Of course we can. The boys are at rugby. So we have crafty time together. It's funny because Tim's like, I want to do studio. I want to do studio because he did it last week. I've missed studio. Do an extra show, I've missed studio. Like, okay. I don't want to forget what I've learned. Okay. Getting in bother already, guys. Getting in bother. Let's get some cardstock here. Right, let's cut my card blank. Let's see where we're going to go with this. I'm going to do the largest square. Put this down. Has anybody been watching Christmas on Hobby Maker? Not managed to tune in. Honestly, do you know when you say you retire and you'll have more time on your hands because you're not having to go to work, but you find that actually you're the busiest you've ever been? I'm having that sketch at the moment, so I've reduced my live hours to try and get ahead with projects that I'm working on. And I feel like I still haven't got enough time. I still ain't got enough time. Like today, I've been in the thick of it. I look up and it's like, oh, it's dinner time. Oh, and then I look up again and then Becky's like, I'll see you later. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm like, what time is it? That's how my days go every single day. Bearing in mind, I'm up 5 a.m. Like between 5 and 6. I've made copious amounts of coffee, do all of my international chatting, and then get the boys up. Although Tim's up quite early to train. July is Christmas on HSN, or it'll be Christmas stuff then. Might not be, these stencils might be in the one after. Maybe. They have taken some non-Christmas as well though, so I'm not entirely sure. I'll have a look, and if I can see, I will let you all know for next week. I'll just leave that there actually. I've not actually seen one with a scallop as small as this ever before, actually. I'll show you. More like a real pretty. I like that a lot. Right, so I'll do a square card, then I'll do that. Right, let's get the circle to fit in the set. I'm going to do a circle. Let's try this one. Oh, look at that. In fact, let's just have a look at the next one as well. I'm going to do 2. So we'll cut 2 circles as well. I did watch Hunky Dory Blockbuster, but intend to not get this year and use SBM. Oh, bless you, that's super kind. What did Hunky Dory have on? Was it like papers and things? I'll run this one through. Erling Keeping Trail. Toni, I love all your stamps and dies. I have of yours. Oh, bless you. That's super kind. Thank you. I'm trying very hard to sit on the edge. Loving the edge dies, though. Oh. So we've got a lot of them, sweetheart. Don't panic. One is just as nice. This is why I'm glad I don't have to decide. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Right. Let's get a card. I'm going to probably do that. So I'll cut this down. You know, I do like cards that look like this, guys, do you? So this is 5 by 7, and then you do the aperture at the top, like so, and then you build it up and do your thing there, and then you stamp a sentiment there. I like cards like that, but I am tending to start to do cards that are a little bit small, and today I'm not going to do what is predictable from Toni, which is a 5 by 7. Today I'm doing a square. I know. You're all shook at the decision. What size is a largest square, says Lindsay. Well, let me tell you, lovely. I hope you're well, Lindsay. Let me just clear the decks. So did I cut the largest? Yeah, I cut. Is that the largest? Yeah. So the largest one is... That's 5 by 5, Lindsay. See that? Hopefully you can see where my finger is there. So it's just under 4 3/4 maybe. And the circle, the biggest circle, let's do that one just so you've got an idea too. The circle is bang on 5. So just for reference. Who changed Toni? Are you now AI? Listen, I wish I were AI. I'd save a fortune on food. So I've got a square, another square, square card blank. This is where we're going with it, guys. Not sure what it's going to look like yet. We've got a circle and a circle. What it's going to turn out to look like, not quite sure, but let's just shove it to one side. Now, let's do the bird. So I was predictable, wasn't I, with the bird? Sorry about the bird. Or shall we do the flower? Come on, tell me, bird or flower? Which do you want me to do? Bird or flower? I'll give you a couple of moments, and the one with the most is the one that I'll do. Bird or flower? Let's get some ink pads while you're all thinking about it, eh? Let me just put a nice card up at front here because I feel like I've got a great big gap. Bird, 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 flower, flower, bird, 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 bird. So far the bird's winning. I would suggest. The bird is winning. Oh, flower, bird, bird, bird. Let's do the bird then. Oh, we get a random flower in there. I think because we've done multiple flowers, you get how it goes, right? I think you're all like, let's have a look at the bird, Toni. Let me just grab some ink pads here, guys. Every time I open this cupboard, I see those oxide inks and I think, oh, Toni, you must do something with those. Right, we're going to go for a multicoloured bird then, are we? Because I ain't got a brown, don't think. I have had a brown, but I've packed it for tomorrow's show because I'm doing pine cones. So I needed a brown. So today we're going for a teal bird by look of it. I've, what a design team done a teal? Oh, well, yeah, look, design team have done pink. Look, it just looks as nice. Grey, very nice. Brown, don't be predictable. Look at that. That is nice. That's my inspiration. But I've got my own colours, so we'll just go with it. So let's get some card. Could do it on craft. That would look nice, but I think we'll just stick to the white, shall we? So you have the hearts in the 4 corners. And as always, they are numbered. Did you see I checked there to make sure they were numbered before I actually said, as always, they are numbered? I just take it for granted that it just happens now. Right, so I'll just show you here. 5 stencils. Start with the first one. Let me cut this down. It can be an SBM bird. It can. Let's do it. So I always just, you can ink through the hearts if you want to. I just line it up with the edge of the page, like so. Oh, let's go for it. So I'm going to do a bit of a tealy bird. Let's get a brush. Do you think this could pass as a cardinal? Or do cardinals have bigger beaks? That one's quite Christmassy, look. Put some jewels on there. Sparkling back at window, look at that. I'm not doing berries. Shall we do berries blue and all? Oh, let's just do it. Add some darker ones in there too, although it does look like there is a second layer to get some detail in there. So first layer number 1. So let's just put him out that way for a second. And then number 2, so line it up with the edge. Let's change colour. Let's just see what else I've got, guys, because I'm struggling for colour at the minute. I don't know what I've done with them all. Oh, I've got some more here. Purple might look nice. I think it might be too heavy. Let's try a blue. Let's do blue. A chubby cardinal. Are the thin cardinals normally? No idea how. I have no idea how this bird is going to turn out, by the way. So we'll do them blue, and then I think, shall we do other spots on here purple? Excuse me, move that over. We'll have some purple berries and blueberries. No rules, right, remember? Oh, it's a bit fancy. Number 2. And then number 3 is what? So it's got 2 pieces on here. It's his little foot. And his beak. His foot and his beak. Let's do him in this light colour because I don't have a brown. We will see at the end. Oh, we certainly will, lovely. Oh, it looks all right to me. Number 4. Hang on a minute. I'm thinking to myself, where's his eye? It's on next stencil. Like, where's his eyeball? Oh, question. If soap and water doesn't get the ink off the stencil, what else can I use? Firstly, if soap and water ain't getting ink off your stencils, what are you using? What ink? Looks like a bluebird. Oh, I know you're wanting my inks big time, and they are made in the USA, so you'd think it would be easy, right? But the price of them, I don't make a single penny on my ink pads. By the time I've got them from the States, paid the taxes, my debts, dues, demands and delivery, I make no money on them. But I stick with them because they are so good and my customers love them. And not everything I sell has to make money, right? As long as it works with whatever else I'm creating, I'm happy to do it. However, if we were to send them to the States, by the time HSN's taken their cut, because obviously they have their area of business as well, I would actually not even break even. It would be even less. But it's just one of those projects that's not even going to cut me straight, if that makes sense at all. So I can't. And everything's going up as well. And nobody's going to be spending £10 on an ink pad. Not when, if you go to HSN already, there are already ink pads on there, aren't they? I have seen them, although I've not tried them, so I don't know if any of them are any good or if any of them are just totally pants. I don't know because I haven't used them, so I can't comment on that. But it is what it is. I will try alcohol on them. Old ink. I need to get yours, Toni. They should just come up. Mine, I just put them under the tap and it runs off. I don't even have to touch them. It just runs off and then I put them on tissue and they're just dry. Sometimes if you're using an oil-based ink, you might have to add a little bit of liquid to sort of like break it down a little bit, but that's not hard or problematic either. I might be using permanent ink pads, which if you are using permanent ink pads because you can't get it off a stencil, maybe you're not getting great results either. So have a think about, Shannon, have a think about your work. Is it coming out as you had anticipated, or are you happy with what's actually coming out? Because it might be the ink pads that, but you might be happy in the same breath as well. Denise. I love Denise's questioning. She's just direct. Just say it hard. It is, Toni. We know. And she knows when I lie as well, which I never do, but she would know if I did lie. Denise says, question, do you make more money if we buy direct from SPM or HTCN? Now, being the business owner that I am, you know I'm always going to say to you, I would like you to buy from HSN because they are my partner. And if the sales increase on HSN, that means they're going to buy more, which means they're going to give me more airtime. So I would encourage to buy from HSN, but no, I don't make as much money if you buy from HSN. I'll let you be the decider on that one. And it's same with the UK TV. Although with UK TV, I'm at the ceiling with UK. I can't get any bigger than I am in the UK. So is what it is, right? So next one is, come on, stop distracting me, Denise. Number 4. There's a couple of empty warehouses across from me. Turn them into an SPM warehouse. Listen, I'm coming over to the States to do some classes, hopefully. So I'm using the same colour. And I'm just pressing on a little bit harder to get that dimension in his beak and in his foot. Oh, it does look like he's actually only got 1 foot, but there is 2 there. Right, okay, so the next one is number 5. So now I can see his eyeball. I was panicking, guys. Now I might do this one in black. So Shannon, when I use my black, you know, my black ink pad, which is packed clearly, but if I was to use this one, sweetheart, this is problematic to get off, and I would have to use a solution to get this off. So it's probably down to the ink that you are using. I'm going to go black on this one, not on here though. I don't know what I'm going to do here, but on his eye and his tail, I'm going to go a nice blackish colour. And with his eye as well, if you've got a white gel pen, put his little eye pupil back in his eye. Just bring the eye back to life, will you? Oh, just look at him. Is he not just so pretty? He needs a name. I need to do this bit here, but I don't want to do it in black. Shall we just, let's just add a bit more black, make it a little bit. Pinky eyes. Let's just do the branch. Go back to this one with the same brush, and then I'll get a bit of a different colour. Ta-da! He's so nice. Bruce, what a great name. Right, hello, Bruce. How you doing? So let's cut Bruce. So you get your die, it's all connected. 3T birdie. I was saying you need to put his eye back in with a gel pen. Actually, the stencil leaves a white spot, so you're okay. Listen, I do think about this stuff, you know. Excuse the noise. And still to this very day, I doubt myself in the same breath. Run him through. I'm going to add some sparkles to his little berries and buds, though. And we could sprig it out. You know all the sprigs you've got from the hanging garden, the pots, all of the sprigs and the little flowers that you've got from that, they would look gorgeous to bulk out the bottom of this bird. I don't have mine to hand. I do have my Christmas cuttings, though. Maybe we could use some of these from my show tomorrow. Maybe. Oh, hello, Bruce. If we do it in pink, we'll have a Bruce and a Bernadette. We've got, I'm telling you, us as crafters, we are crazy, right? Thinking machine. Might buy the pine cones, die tomorrow, says Angela. It's only taking you 4 years, Angela. Oh. And I'll say it every year. Obviously, I only ever say it on the things I know I'm definitely not bringing back. But I always go, I don't know if I'll be bringing these back next year, guys. It all depends. And every year, I pull out the pine cone. Like it's a magic trick. Ta-da! Do you know who I am? I'm the pine cone girl. That's what made me famous. It's not really, but you'd think it would after 4 years. I don't think many craft brands can say they've brought out the same products for 4 years running. Probably most would say, well, that's embarrassing. You want to hide in a hole for that. But I'm not hiding in any hole. I'm proud. I'm very proud, actually, of everything that I've done. Right. Let's have a look where this is going. So, shall we put some gems on his little... Now, we could just add some sparkles, but could you imagine, just for example, here, we have this, what I did for telly tomorrow. It's got some like white gems on. We could put some of these white little sparkles on there, couldn't we? That'd be nice. We do some of them. I'm going to do it now because it's going to need time to dry, isn't it? So I'm just going to grab the sparkles. If you didn't make him so blinking good. Well, I did the big pine cone, thinking people might want to do a big and fill it with the smaller ones. And that did equally as well. But it's the small ones tomorrow that are back. The big ones are back as well. But because they're so blooming big and the plates and they're all in one packet, sometimes I feel like people don't see the value. And if I do them all in one big show, it's too much to ask people to spend £60, £70 on bundles when we're in the cost of a living crisis. So I've sort of like, I'm going to do the small one and a little paper pad. And then next time, further down the line, we'll launch the bigger one and with something else as well. Just try and get a happy medium when we're crafting. I don't want anybody to pack in because it's too expensive. That's normally what happens, isn't it? Right, so let's get the glue. It's like I should be bothered about you guys spend your money on. You're all adults. Why am I bothered? I don't know. I don't know why I'm bothered. It's not my problem, I guess, but I am bothered. My belly's rumbling. I've just had a sausage sarnie and it's still rumbling. Changing subject, moving on. I have attached as well the goodie box. I found 9 this morning. So I've put them back on. Of the £127 goodie box for 50, which with your points and your discounts takes it right down. So if you are new to Stamps by Me and you're wanting to get a bit of a collection going, that's got a huge saving on there as well. So have a look at that one. Right, so let's put some, I'm not going to put them where you might just cover the coloured, you know what's going to happen here, don't you? It's going to go everywhere. On the coloured balls or berries, whatever you want to call them, I'm just going to do them. Oh, see what I mean? Didn't we just know that were going to happen? I need a cake to cover the size of that thing. Never mind a gem or a pearl. Even a butterfly is not going to cover that. Excuse me. Or every time. We need a never-ending supply of craft, I know. Yeah, but listen, you ain't going to get that from me right now, I'm telling you. I think we have a balance at Stamps by Me. Or we try to. I think we do. Do you guys think? Or do you think I need to be doing more? Do you think I need to be doing more? I don't. I think my customers like how often I think I know you well enough. Now you're all going to be saying, you have no clue. I appreciate the different price. See, Dawn, I appreciate that comment. Thank you. So I'll stick some cute gems on here. I can guarantee one of these is going to be stuck in my hair. Hi, sweetheart. Mal says, evening, Tony and friends. It's been a long time since I've joined your live. Can't wait to see what's being revealed. Oh, bless you. Super kind. Thank you. Welcome back, sweetheart. I hope you're okay. And you haven't been away due to anything sinister. I hope you're well. I'm just popping a few of these on so they're dry when we come to... Are we doing a giveaway tonight? Concentrating. That's enough berries. I can't be bothered with any more. Catch up later, says Tina. See you later, darling. So now we've got like some lovely spark, just very subtle little gems on his little berry branch. We've got a nice sentiment too. So let's have a look at what we're doing here. So card blank. Now we need some pads. I can see that straight away. Grab some pads. Here we go. Where can I purchase the bird stencil and dies, please? Can you see the link, sweetheart, at the top of chat? Go to the top of the chat. Everything's pinned in there. It'll take you straight to the website and it'll show you all the things that I've pinned to the show that you might be interested in. Brucey bird. Anita says, Tony, you are always thoughtful about our finances, Tony. We appreciate your kindness. Anita, I wish I could be thoughtful about my own finances. Oh. It's proving very problematic this year on what I'm launching, because I've had to rein myself in big time, guys. And you know about the project in October. I'm not going to go on about it too much, but it's so blooming good. But the investment is just like eye-wateringly. So I've had to sort of like rein it in a little bit, order a little bit less of things in the hope that you will see why I've done what I've done this year. And it's not because I'm bored of craft at all, but it is something different. But it's not, I'm not doing less and less and less because I'm bored of craft. I'm doing it because I feel like you guys are a lot like me. We're crafters, we love craft, we love seeing new things. We actually are at the heart of sharing the love of craft. We're not the people and the company that it's like, it's my brand, me only. We've never been like that. And I think that's why Stamps by Me is where it is today, because of those very reasons, you know, strength in numbers, strength in customers, strength in businesses. But I feel like the industry needs a bit of a shake-up. And if anybody's going to do it, as Tim would say to me, Toni will. So I feel like, yeah, we love our stencils and it's good to make those cards. And we love the dyes and we love machines and we love all of the things. We love new colours. That's never going to stop though, is it? What I'm doing for October is, one, groundbreaking in a sense. Two, it's going to make you think a little bit different about your craft. But three, it's a whole new area of craft as well, without saying too much. So I'm having to have moulds made. I'm having to make something that's not in my area of business to bring it all together to make it work. But it's also for the mind. It's also going to give a lot of mindfulness as well. So what I'm doing is I'm picking pieces of all of the things that you all love from Stamps by Me, all of the things that are already out in the industry, and I'm going to bring it together for you all. And it's all going to be available at like affordable price points, so you can build the system yourself over time. And then another company will probably come along and steal the idea. It's normally the case, right? So that's why I'm protecting myself at the moment, because you know where it came from. And as always, whatever I create always comes from here. Obviously, I need my mind, but it always comes from here. Are we going to love it? Are we going to enjoy it? Is it going to make people happy? Yes, let's do it. Are people just going to skip on by, disinterested? Is it not going to make them happy? Have they got it tenfold over? No, let's skip on by. You're all like, that were a bit War and Peace. It's supposed to be crafting. What you're on about? Come on now, shut up. I told you I'd had a sausage sandwich. Don't say too much. Look, you're all protecting me. This is what I mean. Just shuffling paper says, don't say too much, Toni, just surprise us. Because people know. Come on, let's get this card made. Are we doing a giveaway, did you say? Shake it up, Toni, shake it up. I'm shaking up the industry, Shannon. I'm ready for it. Every time I stick something on a piece of paper in this studio, it never looks straight, but I promise you it absolutely is. So I think maybe we'll do something like this and something like this, and we will stamp a sentiment, something like this. I feel like it's a bit boring though, guys. So let's do pads on this one. Now my pads are not too deep, so it's not going to look like a cake. Yeah, let's do a giveaway then. So how are we going to do a giveaway then? Let's do a 50 quid voucher for website. How are we going to do it? What should we do? Shall we ask a question and see who gets closest? Right, so let's ask this question then. So you know that I recently visited China to see suppliers. So I visited two massive, like shopping centre type style things. One was for fashion and one was for craft. How many... No, let's not say who gets closest. Just comment, and then I'll flick through comments and pick somebody who's commented, okay? Love the pine cones. I used it so much last year in winter. You're not painting it, Kay says. No, so expensive. No. So I'm just sticking this on here. That's the base one, and then this one's going to have a sentiment on. So let's have let me think of a question. Let me think of a good one. Whilst I'm crafting. So on here, we're going to put a sentiment from the set. Let your dreams be your wings. Let's go with that one. let's stamp this one down first, guys, and then I'll think about a question. We'll do it at the end. How does that sound? And then somebody can win a voucher to spend on the website. Oh, here it is. I've got a question. I've got one. When I'm ready, I'm ready. Love the bird. Thank you, Shelby. Great for a guy's card with it being blue, right? Let's just stamp this out in black. I feel like the walls are coming in here. No, I was going to say how many stores were in the craft part of it, but I've changed my mind. I'm going to ask you a question in a second. I've got a question. Just for a bit of fun. And then we'll just do a scrolling by like I do on my phone, and wherever my eyes stop, they're going to win. Denise, Toni, you are too generous. There we go. So that's that. And then we'll put this one . Yeah, I like it up there. Does everybody else think that looks okay? White on white card today we're doing, guys. Stick that flat. And then we'll put a little pad behind the little body of the stupid pigeons. I'll flick his tail up. Let's give this a little bit of a pinch, bit of dimension on there. Put a pad behind there because there's a gap. And it won't raise it up, but it's going to be floppy, look. We'll just put a pad there. Pretty simple today, guys. Beautiful. Pretty simple today. Obviously, you could do your mat and layers, couldn't you? So the next circle up in a blue, so you've got a blue outline. You don't have to do it all in white. If you don't want to, you can do. There we go. So it's like it's sat flush now, not. So clean and simple card today, guys. What I probably would do is maybe I'm going to do it. He says 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we'll get those little gems that are pretty much inconspicuous, just to stop the white space looking a little bit too white. Lets the bird shine, totally. think the bird's going to be the most popular. I think you're all going to probably go in for the bird today. He's cute, isn't he? Obviously, they need time to dry. Shuffle them into position. My glue dries crystal clear, so don't worry if you get any. Well, mine glue does, so make sure you've got a glue that dries clear. Then you don't have to bother too much. Just stops my card from looking a bit bland, but it also gives symmetry. Simply beautiful. Oh. Sometimes the simplest ones are the best, right? So just let the glue dry. It's got a big blob there, but it'll dry clear. Make sure they're straight. There we go. How does that look? You are one of my most loved brands. Oh, beautiful, unique designs. Keep them coming. Lamination, quattrony, reflecting. Come on. Who else is so unique? Oh, bless you. Thank you so much. That's really kind. Beautiful card. Well, thank you so much. Not a bad effort, that, guys. Could maybe add a bit of sparkle to bird's wings. But I think overall, it didn't turn out too shabby. Whoop, whoop. Right, let's ask a question. And then we'll do a scroll for a 50 quid voucher for website. So I did lamination stamps 10 years ago. Started lamination about 8 or 10 years ago. Does anybody remember the name of the first lamination that I did? Lamination stamp. Does anybody remember? And if you do know the name, can you remember which flower it was? And if you get them both right, that'd be cool. And I'll scroll. I'll just grab my phone now. Put that up like that because that's nice, isn't it? Ooh. Some of you have got it right. It's so funny because it was a poppy, and some of you are saying I didn't know what it was, but I bet it was beautiful. And it was called Beautiful. It was a poppy and it was called Beautiful. Well done, guys. Well done. Where's my phone? I'm guessing a rose. It was a poppy and it was called Beautiful. And we've brought it back. Oh, gosh. I don't even know how many times. Right, let's do a scroll. Let me just get the comments up. Poppy, poppy, yes. I'd say poppy, but I'm not sure what year. A beautiful poppy, I know, and it sold out on my first time I launched lamination. I'd already been on the channel for 2 years and had no sellout, and I were only getting an hour a month, and I was still in my job, and I were only getting an hour a month. And then I said to Tim, I just love watercolour, and he's like, right, let's create some stamps that look like watercolouring then. I'm like, well, how on earth am I going to do that? And he's just like, well, paint a flower and then add a bit of pencil sketch and I'll try and do it for you. Lamination is our best-selling stamp. We've sold thousands and thousands. Talk about lightning in a jar, guys. Honestly. And then the rest is history. And then graphic designers then took it on board and we just grew it from there. Right, let's get a winner. Let's do the scroll. So this winner's going to win 50 quid to spend at website. Just message me or info@stamps.by.me to say I said you'd won. Don't all be messaging in saying you won. Don't be cheating system. And then we'll send you a code and you can spend it when you want, how you want, buy whatever you want. What a team. Fendu loves reflection. Yeah. How reflection came about, though, wasn't as easy as lamination. Reflection came about just simply because I couldn't reflect my stamps like everybody were doing. And they were making it out like it was so easy. Reflection came about because of that. I was like, Tim's like, do stamps that have got reflection built in then. I was like, yeah, let's do that. And it's been formidable, hasn't it? Right, my eyes are going straight in. And the winner is going to be... I'm going up and down, guys, to try and make it as fair as possible. Obviously, it's just a bit funnier. And £50 is going to... Fendu. Fendu! Yep, Fendu. Fendu Gina. First name that I saw. You've just won 50 quid to spend at website. Well done, sweetheart. Whoop, whoop! Here's to the next 100 years, Shannon. Sorry about that. I won't be here. The best ideas are the simplest. And well done, Fendu, for that. Absolutely right. Denise says, good luck. Yes, a poppy. It was a poppy and it was called Beautiful. Fell in love with lamination, Kathy. Yeah. Tailed off a little bit with lamination, giving it a bit of a break. You know, sometimes we push hard for new designs, then we step back. Let you all get excited about some new ones coming. So it's a balance. So well done, Fendu. You've just won that. Just message us, sweetheart. Message Becky or we'll get a code over to you. Well done, darling. I bought wine bottle and glass. Oh, I've been used a million times. You know, it makes me very happy when you tell me that you've used it, appreciated it, and it's come out time after time after time. Because we've all had them stamp sets and those dies that have been used once and put in the bottom of a drawer. It sounded like a good idea at the time. And that happens, I get it. But when you tell me that you do actually use it, I'm like, yeah, I'm doing a good job. Doing a good job. Don't give up your day job. Can't dance either, by the way. But I'm going to have another sausage sandwich, I think. See you next week. Tony says, Shannon, you absolutely will. See you tomorrow, though. Hobby Maker, 3 and 6. If you're coming to tune in, if you've got all products, still tune in, because I might do an inspiring demo that might make you dig your things back out and play with them again. We've also got some offers on there as well on other products, so come and say hello. Don't forget to get in the comment section. I love to see your comments, your questions and things like that. But whatever you're doing, have a lovely weekend. It is going to get hot, so as I always say, it's getting hot, wear your SPF. If you're home alone, make sure you walk to the gate, get a bit of fresh air, or if you can't get out at all, make sure you get in our Eureka fan page or on the app and speak to our lovely, like-minded crafters and friends in our Craft It community. Now, I am on my own, so I'm just going to lay out the cards on here and then I'll turn my mic off. So you'll be looking at a lot of pretty images, which means you can actually screen grab if you have purchased as well. So let's show you, let's just put them down here like this, guys, and then we'll lay them all on top. And then you can get some ideas of what it is you might want to do with yours if you've purchased them. So that's those few. Night, everyone. Great show. See you later, sweetheart. Try and get them all in somewhere. And there we go. So enjoy the samples, guys. I'll see you all tomorrow, and then I'll see you all later in the week. See you later, guys. Oh, bye, guys.